So guys, last video for the day, but probably the most important, actually, believe it or not. FBI insiders blow whistle on massive Las Vegas cover-up. Agents told not to investigate key evidence, including ISIS terrorist link to Mandalay Bay massacre. That's funny. I thought alternative media was saying that there was a ISIS connection. I thought this is something that myself, Daily Caller, InfoWars, and all these sort of places were saying when it first happened. And I thought we were told we were conspiracy theorists. Funny that. Let's jump into the story. Enough gloating for the day. The official narrative you've been fed by the FBI and Las Vegas office about the massacre at Mandalay Bay that claimed 58 lives is pure fiction. A polished story, well, it wasn't real polished, it's changed 4 times, to cover up the disturbing facts surrounding the worst mass shooter ever in the United States, according to FBI insiders and high-ranking intelligence officials, who are probably going to commit suicide next week by shooting themselves twice in the back of the head. And now, after months of corrupt-infested spin by MGM Resorts and outright lies from officials in the FBI and the Las Vegas Metro Police Department, federal agents and intelligence officials are spilling the beans about what really happened on the night or on before October 1st massacre. Oh boy, I'm going to need life insurance for this one. This is a movie script that was written after the shooting to rewrite what happened, one FBI agent said. The investigation is an entirely different story that we are not allowed to talk about, and if we do get caught, we get fired and probably charged. But why the cover-up? The answer to that is perhaps even more complicated than a revelation surrounding the shooting, which only can be explained as shocking and troubling to everyday Americans, not connected to law enforcement community and the political machine that has become today's FBI. While few, if any, bright Americans believe the official story of the suspected Stephen Paddock rampage, the truth, it turns out, is even more bizarre than fiction. Oh boy, I have theories. Okay, so before we jump into this, I haven't read this story. My theory is that he was a left-wing political activist that was selling guns, hence the cameras in the room, and that the buyers of these guns were ISIS or Saudi Arabia, and the demonstration was the mass shooting. That there was supposed to be more that turned up, hence the amount of guns, but at the end of the day, they bailed, and he carried out the shooting on himself as a way to sell the equipment. That's my thought. Anyway, let's jump into it. So, in fact, it's downright frightening. The FBI maintains that Stephen Paddock, the reported lone gunman, was a mystery man, and his motive for killing dozens and injuring over 500 people still has not been pinpointed. Those assertions are simply untrue. FBI officials confirm. Lies in the coming weeks. True Pundit will detail various parts of the investigation into the shooting and, more importantly, paint a detailed portrayal of the events leading to the shooting and Paddock's likely accomplices and associates. The major shocking revelations include: when FBI brass was provided with forensic evidence of multiple gunmen, vindicated again, they told agents to stand down and focus on Paddock only. Even a key internal audio captured by hotel guests of multiple rifles firing from Mandalay Bay went ignored and covered up. And also remember, there were a lot of suspects that died mysteriously after this shooting. Yeah, there was about 5 or 6 witnesses that suddenly died, which was weird. Yeah. When the FBI brass was provided the names of the persons who were interested in likely assisted Paddock, agents were instructed not to interview the individuals. One would-be target would never pursue, despite pleadings from intelligence officials and agents that he was possibly a second shooter. The FBI uncovered specific evidence showing that Paddock was an anti-Trump. Oh my God, really? I called this. I really did. And had affiliations with Antifa. Holy shit, we called this. Although it was never divulged to the public, the agents did not follow such leads, pre-orders of their superiors. This was a common theory that InfoWars actually started and was going on about. This is vindicating InfoWars. No wonder they wanted InfoWars shut down. When FBI brass was given evidence that the shooter was possibly linked to Antifa radicals working with ISIS-linked terrorist fractions, including the full identities of some of the suspects with ties to both radical groups at or near Mandalay Bay the night of the deadly shooting, agents were never instructed to follow up on the investigation and pursue the suspects. When the intelligence officials approached the FBI and LVMPD with external evidence that Paddock was not only a member of the organized terrorist cell, which included as many as 5 gunmen who planned to fire from the Mandalay Bay resort suites, hence the amount of rifles they had, the compelling evidence was covered up, never pursued. When the FBI brass was provided with forensic evidence that Paddock's death was not a suicide, the intelligence was never pursued by the FBI or the LVMPD. FBI sources said Paddock suffered 2 gunshots. His autopsy report only detailed a single bullet to the head. FBI sources maintain Paddock's autopsy was doctored and is a fraud. When an ISIS-linked businessman from Turkey was pinpointed in the investigation and found to be residing near Las Vegas at the time of the shooting, FBI agents were not instructed to follow up and pursue intelligence leads showing possible links to the massacre. So they were told not to follow up on it. Yeah, so they were told. Yeah, so they weren't instructed to follow up. That's one. Yeah. FBI intelligence officials believe Paddock and the associates close to the strike at the Las Vegas County Music Concert with over 22,000 people because they were likely supporters of Trump. FBI said they were instructed to keep that motive quiet too. When MGM refused to share CCTV footage from Mandalay Bay, FBI agents were threatened by superiors that any whistleblowers diverging such revelations to the media would lose their jobs. The FBI still has never been provided all the camera footage from the Mandalay Bay, the FBI agents said. Holy dooly. When the FBI agents and the agents from the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco and Firearms and Explosives informed the FBI bosses that Paddock didn't start buying dozens of guns until after Trump's election, they were told to keep that fact quiet and shrouded. When the FBI agent followed up on the ABC News report that Paddock wired to 100,000 to the Philippines, which is a ISIS stronghold, by the way, which is also what we said at the time, before the rampage, they confirmed the report was untrue. Instead of disputing it, FBI bosses embraced that false story, saying it helped build the narrative that the Bureau was constructing about Paddock. FBI agents believed the story was planted with the ABC by their superiors. Okay, so that's actually false news. And there was much more that is not detailed here today. This is only a summary of True Pundit's investigation. Holy shit. The FBI-generated smokescreen has occurred during the watch of the FBI Director Christopher Wray and his Las Vegas field office special agent in charge, Aaron Rose, a disciple of Andrew McKay, the defunct and disgraced former Deputy Director of the FBI. It is unfolded during President Trump's first year in office. Does Wray even know about what amounts to conspiracy led by the FBI to cover up the mass killings of US citizens? Whether he does or he doesn't seems to be matter little. There's no longer a problem to fix. Trump and others must investigate and provide honest answers. The FBI can no longer be trusted to do so. on any level, especially in Las Vegas, it's difficult to imagine any competent director of the FBI would not know about this, unless he was lied to by the FBI brass. Does President Trump know about this? White House officials say he does not or did not prior to today. We have named this investigation series Fear and Lying in Las Vegas, and we will certainly live up to its name based on the findings of our ongoing research and intelligence gathering. At every turn, the FBI lied to the American public. At every turn, the Las Vegas Metro Police Department echoed those lies and added their own falsehoods about every aspect of the shooting and investigation. FBI and high-placed law enforcement veterans often retell the tale, usually over beers and laughs. One corrupt and out of control FBI Las Vegas field office in the 1970s, 1980s, when a brush near honest veteran was appointed to clean it up. The agent on his first day walked into the middle of the office, used an office chair to boost himself atop of an agent's cluttered desk. While he understood his look at the amazement, I reclaimed this office of the United States of America, the new special agent in charge declared. He then planted the American flag in the middle of the office above the cubicles and desks for all to see. The American flag is long gone, and the FBI's boss, Fighting American Spirit, is likewise left Las Vegas. They've been replacing the FBI bosses who at every turn shun and cover up the credible investigation intelligence compiled by its own agents and other contributing intelligence experts. When the cameras were not rolling, they lied to Americans about key facts, trying to paint Paddock as mysterious lone wolf, but even more egregious, the FBI and what can be described as nothing short of a conspiracy to cover up. Internationally credible leads to identify Paddock's co-conspirators and at least one additional gunman who was walking around today in another American city. Free to kill again, much more to come. Share and spread the stories. Holy shit. Okay. This is basically what we thought. That he wasn't alone, that were multiple gunmen, that he was linked to Antifa and ISIS. Okay, I thought there might have been a gun deal going on there. Which maybe there still is. We'll find out about that later, I suppose. But holy shit. Okay, yeah, okay, I don't have a lot to say on this, guys. I need to break this down. I need to go, yeah. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Do you think that this is actually going through? And do you think this is accurate? Do you think this is more false news? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. I will also be uploading a copy of this video to Chute, so FBI, you can't kill me. But at the end of the day, guys, yeah, look, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. If this video has been helpful, please smash that share button. Please smash that like button. Please feel free to comment in the comment section below, because that's the only way this story is going to get published. Guys, just post it everywhere, and hopefully we can get this out there, because if this is true, this is big, big news. And Trump needs to look into this. Let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section. Apart from that, guys, have a great night and enjoy.